What it do? What it do? It's your boy Supreme, man. Look, I'm back with another banger build video, man. Hey, first and foremost, I wish everybody nothing but the best, blessings, and prosperity in the year 2026, man. Um, I'm here providing y'all with another banger build, man. This build is crazy. It's the ultimate support build, man. I've been having a lot of fun with it. If y'all came through the live streams, y'all seen me messing around, playing around with it. But let me show y'all what I'm working with, man. This is the ultimate support build. We are providing the team with crit damage, skill efficiency, reload speed, cooldown reduction, skill damage, weapon damage, bonus armor. It's a lot, man. It's pretty crazy, man. You definitely want to watch the whole video. I'm gonna break down everything. I'm gonna start from the top and break it down like I always do. Y'all just follow me, alright? Now for the specialization, we're going with the technician, man. The technician is by far the best specialization to use when it comes to skill builds. So it synergizes perfectly with the build, man. It's going to give us the free skill tier. It's going to give us the additional healing with the enhanced diagnostics. And it's going to give us the Faraday field and the access to the EMP grenade. You also get the additional 12% damage to the drones and robotics. That's going to help against the black tusk and the white tusk and legendaries. Alright. Now we're running a rifle, so make sure you have that damage turned on, and we also running a sniper, so you want to make sure you got that turned on as well. And you're pretty much good to go. Okay. Now for the modifiers, this season we have the companion system, right? Everything is kind of centered around that. I never really liked the companions. They tried to patch them and fix them a little bit, but they still clunky to use. They don't work half the time, and they really don't add nothing to the gameplay, in my opinion, man. But the great thing they did is they gave us the option to turn off the companion, and you still get benefits, right? You still get bonuses. Okay, so you want to make sure you have the global modifier active. You just want to deactivate the companion. Okay, that's going to give you access to the passive recruit bonuses. While the global modifier is active, recruited companions grant passive bonuses, even when no companion is spawned. These bonuses are doubled when the player has no active companion. Okay, now how this works, you have to recruit 10 of the different 3 type of companions. Okay, you have to recruit 10 assault companions, 10 medics, and 10 engineers. Now once you recruit 10 assault companions, you're going to get that 1.5 weapon damage up to 15%. Okay, the medic, you're going to get 2% hazard protection up to 20%. Engineer, 1.5 skill efficiency up to 15. Now when you have no companion selected, it's going to double those bonuses. So it's going to give us 30% weapon damage, 40% hazard protection, and 30% skill efficiency. In my opinion, that's way better than having a companion on. Okay, I would highly recommend you just turn them off or just deactivate them, and you're going to get that 30% weapon damage and the 30% skill efficiency. That's going to benefit the build exponentially, man. A lot of additional weapon damage on the gun. The skill efficiency is going to give us the cooldown reduction, the skill repair. So you definitely want to turn the companions off. Okay, now how you do that is all you have to do. If you have them selected, you just deselect them. You just deselect them like that, and you're pretty much good to go, man. You're going to get those bonuses, but you want to make sure you recruit 10 of each companion, and all you have to do for that is just go around to the safe houses and just keep recruiting them until you get 10 of each type, man, and you're pretty much good to go. Okay, now for the weapons, we're going with the new exotic rifle, the Bittersweet. Okay, the Bittersweet is the exotic version of the M1A. Alright, it's a cool gun, man. It's a cool gun. It got a pretty unique talent to it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of awkward to use, but it's a fun gun when you can get it to work. Alright, Now it comes with 572k damage on it. We got 180 RPM, 20 round mag, and 100% headshot damage. Now we got it up to expertise level 30. You definitely want to do that to get the most damage out of the gun. And it's going to come with the 15% rifle damage, 17% crit damage, and the 10% target out of cover. Now it's going to give us the talent Transfusion. Hitting headshots build stacks up to a max of 8. When shooting an ally or a skill, it's going to repair them 50% of the weapon's total damage value for each stack. Okay? Healed allies will receive 50% of your repair skills bonus as bonus armor for each stack for 10 seconds. All hits are guaranteed headshots for 8 seconds after healing an ally or a skill while at max stacks. Alright? Now how this is going to work, you're going to hit the enemy, you're going to shoot the enemy in the head. As you shoot them in the head, you're going to be building stacks. Once you max out the stacks, you got to get 8 headshots. Then you can shoot a skill if you're playing solo, or if you're in a group, you're going to shoot a teammate and you're going to heal them. Okay? Then from 8 seconds after that, every shot is going to be a guaranteed headshot. So you're shooting the enemy, it could be a mini tank, it could be a dog, it could be a heavy, it could be whatever. You can shoot him in the body, the arm, the leg. It's going to be guaranteed headshots, man. And that's going to stack it up again. That's going to count as the headshots from the first part of the talent, and you're going to stack it up again, and you can rinse and repeat. Now the catch to this is, it's hard to get 8 headshots with this gun unless you got a really good aim. The way the NPCs behave in this game, the way they move around, when you aim at them, especially when a sniper or a rifle or something, they know it. They program to duck and dodge. So it's kind of hard to get those initial 8 stacks to get that bottom part of the talent to work. You're going to rarely have this gun at max stacks. I find myself, you'll get it to like halfway most of the time, and that's good enough to shoot a teammate and heal them completely up and give them a lot of bonus armor. So you don't really have to get those max heads, those 8 shots to max it out before you can heal anybody. You can get 4, 5, 6 stacks on it and then shoot a teammate, and that should heal them completely up and give them a lot of bonus armor, trust me. Now we are running the Firefly. We're going to have the enemies constantly blinded, so that's going to make it a little easier to get the headshots, but it's still hard, man. The enemies have a small hitbox on their head, so it's hard to get those initial headshots to max it out to take advantage of that bottom part of the talent. You're going to mainly be doing that against like bosses or heavies. It's going to be a lot easier to get the max stacks on it, but we're essentially using this gun like a chem launcher. Okay, we're going to use it to heal our teammates that's then ran outside of the range of the hive. They're across the room. We can just shoot them real quick and heal them up. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to get the gun to max stacks to do a lot of healing. You can get 4 or 5 stacks on it and you can heal a teammate completely. That's good enough. And that's all we're really using this gun for, man. It's really not built. You're not going to be doing the most damage in the group. Even though the gun has decent damage on it, it's an M1A. So it's going to have some reliable damage on it, but it's mainly a support weapon, man. Okay, now I think if they was to change that first part of the talent where it's telling you you have to get the headshots to build the stacks, if they would just make that where you just have to hit the enemy to build the stacks, that would make the gun a lot more easier to use. But since it's relying on headshots, it's tough, man. It's really tough unless you're just super good at getting headshots in this game. It's going to be really tough to get those max headshots and get that bottom part of the talent to work like you really want it to. Okay, like I said, just use it as like a chem launcher, man. Just, you know, get a few stacks on it. If you see a teammate outside of the hive, you're taking damage, just shoot them real quick, heal them up, and just go back to work. All right, now for the second weapon, our secondary, we're going with the designated hitter. All right, it's a marksman rifle. It's going to give us the talent Perfect Reformation. Headshots is going to give us 80% skill repair for 15 seconds. Now I rarely use this gun. I'm majority of the time using the Bittersweet. But from time to time I'll swap to it, get a headshot real quick, and that's going to give us more skill repair on the Hive. Alright, but you can run any gun with Reformation on it. It's kind of personal preference. Alright. And for the pistol, I just got the quick step on. That's just to get around a little quicker. But you can run any pistol you want to run. Alright. Now for the gear, we're going with the classic Future Initiative gear set, man. It's going to provide the team with a lot of weapon damage and skill damage, and it's going to give us a lot of additional healing on the build. Alright. Now the 2 pieces is going to give us 30% repair skills. 3 pieces is going to give us 15% skill haste, 30% skill duration. Now the 4 piece is going to unlock the talent ground control. It increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 15% when at full armor. When you repair an ally, you and all allies within 5 meters of you are also repaired for 60% of that amount. Alright, so you can play around with the attributes. I done tried status effects, I done tried headshot damage. I think skill haste is the best, because like I said, we want to get the Firefly back as fast as possible. We want to constantly have the enemy CC. Alright, so I think skill haste just works better than the status effects, because not only is it going to give us extra cooldown on the Firefly, it's going to give us our charges on our Hive back really quick. Alright, now the headshot damage, you can use that, but I will only recommend going with headshot damage if you playing solo. In a group, you definitely want the skill haste. Alright, now for the chest piece, it's our exotic piece of gear on the build. We're going with the beacon. The beacon is the new exotic chest piece that was introduced this season. It's a great support item, and it's going to provide us with a lot of additional damage. Alright, us and our teammates. Now it comes with weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage. We got a skill haste mod in it. Now it has the talent Bond. Both you and allies receive 30% crit damage, 15% skill efficiency, and 2% armor regen when an ally is within 10 meters of you. Now you receive 15% crit damage, 8% skill efficiency, and 1% armor regen when you're within 10 meters of one of your skills. Only the highest group of buffs can be active at one time. Okay, now you're going to always be within 10 meters of your skill. You're going to always be next to your Hive, so you're going to always be getting that 15% crit damage, the 8% skill efficiency, and the 1% armor regeneration. Now the thing that sucks about this chest that I don't like is the 10 meter part. 10 meters is really close, and y'all know when you in a group, nobody really stays that close to each other. Everybody kind of runs off and does their own thing in most cases. So 10 meters is kind of the downside to this chest piece, man, because you really got to be close to the teammates to really take advantage of that buff. But with this build, we're really mobile. We can just pick the Hive up and we can move around as we need to. You want to kind of be close to your teammates as much as possible, so you and the teammates can get that top part of the buff to be active as much as possible. One of the cool things about this chest that I found out is that it stacks. So if you have 2 people, if you running the beacon and you got somebody else in the group running the beacon, the bonuses actually stack. Alright, so you can get 60% crit damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 4% armor regen, which is pretty cool. So if you was to coordinate with a group and y'all all 4 had this chest piece on, you can get a bunch of extra crit damage and skill efficiency, man. It's crazy. It could be crazy, man, but you would have to coordinate with, you know, with some of your friends or some of your clan mates and just try it out. It's pretty cool. Now for the holster, it's our second piece of the Future Initiative. We got a skill tier on it, skill haste. Y'all already know that's the whole theme of the build. We got skill haste on everything. So it's the same with the knee pads, skill tier, skill haste. Same with the gloves, skill tier, skill haste. Alright. Now for the backpack, We're going with the named Brazos backpack, the Hermano. Alright, like I said, we're stacking skill haste, and that one piece of the Brazos is going to give us an additional 10% skill haste. We got a skill tier on it, headshot damage, skill haste with a skill haste mod in it. Now it's going to provide us with the talent Perfect Overclock. Allies within 15 meters of your deployed skills gain 30% reload speed and reduces their active cooldowns by 0.6 each second. Alright, now as long as you're within 15 meters of this hive, of your hive, you're going to activate that Perfect Overclock, you and your teammates. That's going to give us a lot of additional skill haste on the Firefly. Okay, this Perfect Overclock is crazy. I love this talent. It's really underrated. I done made a few builds with it in the past with it, but nobody rarely uses this talent. But with this build, it synergizes perfectly, man. You definitely want to use this Hermano backpack for the perfect version of it, because the regular overclock is really not that great compared to the perfect version. It's a lot better. And you're going to get the 30% reload speed, which is cool, but we mainly running it for the 0.6 off of each second, and you're going to have the Firefly back almost instantly, man. By the time they come off of blind, it's going to be back and ready to go again. That's the cool thing about this build. And when it comes to bosses and heavies, you can basically have them stun locked. Like, you can blind them with the Firefly, and by the time the blind status effect wears off, the Firefly is already back, and you can just blind them again and rinse and repeat, man. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. The only thing with the Hermano is it's going to come, the core attribute is going to come with armor on it. So you will have to find it with skill haste and headshot damage, or skill haste and status effects on it, or even skill haste and repair skills will work with it too. So you can roll the skill tier on it. Alright, now for the skills, we're going with the Firefly, man. We're going with the blinder Firefly. It's going to apply the blind status effect, and the blind status effect is one of the most strongest status effects in the game, because when the enemies are blinded, they can't fight back. That's going to make it a lot easier for your teammates to just mow them down. It's also going to make it a lot easier for you to get those headshots on the Bittersweet. Alright, now the Firefly is a really OP skill. Like I said, the blind is one of the most OP status effects in the game, so it has a extremely long cooldown naturally on it. So that's why we stacking skill haste along with the Perfect Overclock, because we want to get it back as fast as possible. Now we got the cooldown all the way down to 16.9. That's going to be a lot faster when it's overclock kicking in. It's going to knock that down a lot quicker, trust me. You can blind up to 10 targets at once, and the duration is 14.3 seconds. Okay, so that's more than enough time. They'll be blinded for your teammates to do damage, and by the time they come off blind, you got it right back, and you can just blind them all over again. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty nutty. I also have mine expertise 30. I don't recommend expertise in a lot of skills, but certain ones you definitely want to expertise. As you can see, I got this one at 30. That's going to give us increased blind duration, so you definitely want to put some expertise into this Firefly to get more blind duration on it. All right, now if we compare it to the Hive, I only got an expertise level 1, because it only gives us more duration on the Hive, which is really not that great. If it was to give us more repair on the Hive, then that would be better. Then I would recommend expertise in this, but I don't recommend expertise in the Hive, which is our second skill. You definitely want to go with the Restorer Hive. That's going to provide the healing. The refill speed is 1 second. We got 36 charges in it, got a 12-meter range on it, and the healing is at 6 mil, 6.5 mil HP a tick. And that's great. That's more than enough to keep the team healed. Like I said, the enemies are going to be blinded majority of the time, so the team really shouldn't be taking a whole lot of damage. But if they are taking damage, you can just drop the Hive, and then that should heal them pretty well. All right, you want to keep them healed up in that full armor so you can take advantage of the future initiative and get the extra weapon damage and skill damage. Okay, but the build is crazy, man. It's a crazy build. Everything synergizes. It's really fun. It takes a little getting used to with the Bittersweet how it works, but once you get the hang of it, it's a pretty fun build, man. But yeah, man, y'all definitely want to try this support build out. It's really fun, and you're going to be mowing through content when you're running this build, man. Now, I appreciate all the new subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all liking and sharing the videos. Y'all definitely keep doing that, and keep coming through the live streams when y'all see me live. Y'all know I'm trying to do that more often, at least a couple times a week. I'm trying to go live. But yeah, man, that's basically the build. It's really fun. Y'all put it together, try it out, and look, I gave y'all the blueprint. Y'all go out there and build it, have some fun with it, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man.